Check, how's it going, guys? My name is Sticky, and I like to apologize ahead of time if you guys hear background noise. I usually shut my window, but it is so freaking hot today, I'm not going to do that. I like the breeze, and I don't want to die in here, so I'm not going to do that. But that's not what I'm talking about today. Today, I was actually going to post a school video that that we made during school for a film class and stuff. But then I got the tragic, terrible news that, and in case you haven't heard yet, Community, the show on NBC, has been canceled. And as a Community fan, and if you're also a Community fan, you know it's one of those things that everyone saw coming. It was going to happen. It's been like that for the past 3 years now, I think. Really, after the second season, after that, they were very close of getting canceled on a lot of times. But it is sad, it really is, especially if you've watched the show. I'm basically just gonna talk to people who've seen the show. If not, you honestly should watch it. Some of the seasons aren't as good as others because of a lot of issues, but the first and second season, really, to me, were like really good. They were amazing programming for television. So I would actually watch TV just to watch it. I don't watch TV now, I just watch Netflix and stuff and like Crunchyroll. But I would actually go out of my way to watch it on TV whenever it was on, or if I was able to watch it. But it got stuck into one of those things where, and same with Walking Dead, if you've seen it and if you know anything about it, the show got stuck into one of those ruts where it was having a lot of interpersonal issues more than the actual show itself. The show wasn't... It wasn't that the show was bad, it's just they were having a lot of issues with directors and producers and the cast and things like that, and that's one of the main reasons why, if you watch the show, some of the characters left because of the actual person more than the show getting rid of them. So Chevy Chase left because he apparently, this is just all rumors, like speculation, apparently he was kind of an asshole on set, not a very nice person. Completely shit-talked the creator of the show, Dan Harmon, in front of his whole family, in front of Dan Harmon's whole family. So they just went, you know what, we're going to get rid of you. And on the show, he's one of the main characters, like one of the main characters, one of the funniest, arguably, I guess, or at least causing funny things. So getting rid of him, that took a big chunk of the show. And then on top of that, Donald Glover, Troy, he left the show in the latest season too, the one that just premiered, because of, I think that's more personal reasons more than them actually wanting to get rid of him for whatever reason. So that took out a massive part of the show. One of my favorite characters personally. So it was one of those things. As soon as the season came out, I could tell it was going to end at that point. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the 6 seasons of a movie, which is devastating because I really wanted it to happen just for the sake of the joke, but it didn't happen. And I kind of touched on Walking Dead at one point. I mentioned Walking Dead because if you've watched Walking Dead too, season 2 was really slow, and Walking Dead was kind of going to the trap where the director, they were having more problems with showrunners than they were with the actual story-wise. They had a story, but they kept switching showrunners, which meant more confusion on where, like, if you have 2 different directors, they're not going to want the same thing necessarily. So it really fucks up the show. And unfortunately for both shows, it does ruin the creation, like the whole, the piece of work that you're making. And I can't really think of any more where it's happening right now, or at least that I've been interested in. If you look at like Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad, 2 amazing shows. Breaking Bad's one of my favorite shows. That kept the same showrunner the whole time. I'm pretty sure. Leave a comment down below if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it kept the same creator. Game of Thrones has the same creator the whole time. Yet again, leave a comment down below. I just haven't heard anything about it. So, and they're both amazing shows. Breaking Bad was finished amazing, started amazing. All around just a great piece of work because it stayed the consistency. Walking Dead, if you watch Walking Dead, second season kind of fell apart. especially if you're a fan, that was a pretty shitty season. Because that's when they had a really big issues interpersonally than with the actual story-wise. And a person like myself who wants to go into film knows how devastating something like that can be, because it's one of those things where it's not the piece of work's fault, it's the actual people's fault. And it is devastating and it is sad, but unfortunately it does happen in Hollywood, I guess. And it's something that a lot of us are gonna have to get used to and things. I don't know. The whole cast is huge. Everyone loves the whole cast, so you know you're gonna see them in more stuff. I really want to see Danny Pudi in more stuff. He's one of those guys where didn't really have that much of a career before that I can think of. Jim Rash, the dean, has done a lot of stuff. He has an Oscar. I don't know if you knew that. He has an Oscar for writing The Descendants. Crazy improv guy. He's going to do fine. Joel McHale just did the President's Correspondent Dinner. That's huge. He's going to be fine. Allison Brie, she's crazy pretty, so she'll be fine no matter what. Julian Jacobs, she's crazy pretty, so she'll be fine no matter what. Yvette Nicole Brown will do fine. She was on Drake and Josh. I remember that. She's going to do great. Ken Jeong, Hangover, he's going to do fine. They're all going to do great. It is sad, but it's one of those things where if you were a fan, you knew it was going to happen. And it is unfortunate, but I hope the whole cast is fine. I would like to thank Dan Harmon for creating a show that wasn't like any other show. It was so meta at times. I loved it. It completely satirized. I think that was a word. That might have been an offensive word, but I'm not sure. It showed satire towards other events and shows, the bottle episode, a whole bunch of other stuff. So thank you, Dan Harmon, for creating a great show. Thank you to the whole cast for being a part of the great show and the whole crew. Everything about it I loved. Will always be one of my favorite comedies. And let's hope that there's a movie at least. I'm going to bank on that. I'm hoping on that more than anything. We'll get 5 seasons in a movie. I'm fine with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like if you like Community, just to show me you guys do. Dislike if you don't like Community, I guess. Leave a comment down below on your favorite episode, because I've seen them all pretty much, other than the new season. But I'm going to marathon that as soon as it comes out. But regardless of any of that, my name's still Sticky, and I will talk to you guys later. I have a problem. I don't know what to play anymore, I guess. I'm kind of in a slump right now, gaming-wise. Oh yeah, you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing awesome. What is happening? You're the retard?